This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there. Welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Glitter and Laser TikTok 2024 review wrap-up thing. That was an excellent intro, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you guys for a wonderful 2024, and I'm looking forward to 2025. So I want to just jump into this and get going. We are in August. We have wrapped up the first lipedema surgery, which was on Anna's outer legs and what she called her hip shelf. Sure. Anna is still in recovery from the first surgery, but she's super healing. And she's taking us on these little journeys where she's walking more and all this stuff. She did give us a what I eat in the day style video where honestly, the food didn't look terrible. She had like a big ass salad and she had some tostadas. I forget what she had for breakfast. But then she also had some homemade frozen yogurt, which isn't necessarily that bad, and then she had a whole bag of snack mix, and then she had a chocolate milk, and then she had a squeezy tube of applesauce. And those things are the things that she should not have been having. But it does kind of give us a little glimpse as to what Anna eats in a day, because there's a lot of snacks there. That was a lot of snacks. But anyway, so we are going into August. And in the last video, we unfortunately bounced through a bunch of these. So I'm just going to quick recap them because I didn't realize I had gotten that far into August. So here we are. She's going to Walmart to walk around. She had been mall walking, so she decided to go to Walmart to Walmart walk. And that's pretty much all this is. She just walks us around Walmart. She buys some stuff, and then we go home. And then this one I talked about in the last video because of the... I know Anna thinks she's making a joke, but the optics here just aren't in her favor. And I don't know why she would put this out here because of the... Whoops, go back. Because of the food aggression. She already gets accused of that. I don't know why you would make a video like this playing into it, but she did. This is Anna tie-dyeing her wraps that she gets her legs wrapped in because God forbid she have something beige. And okay. And then she got some kind of like device to help her wrap them, so that's kind of cool. And all right, so Anna starts at this point showing us all these weird little like devices that she starts getting to help with her healing process. So she already showed us the leg pumps that she got, which are probably actually something she should have had. Well, we know there's something she should have had, but you know, she claimed she'd been doing them, but yet when she's getting fitted for them and, you know, harassing the guy who's fitting her, she talks about how she didn't know how long she was supposed to use them every day, and that was a shock to her, and she didn't know how they functioned, basically. It was just a lot. We do see her drinking a lot of Starbucks here. Again, Anna, you're not supposed to be having sugar. So, well, you shouldn't be having sugar anyway. But now she's bought this vibrating plate, and she says, have any of you tried this? I still can't decide if I like it or not, but if it helps my lipedema, I'll keep it. She's gotten a vibration plate, and I'm going to guess because of all the people that she has tagged here, that she has gotten it as a promo device of some, or a promo of some version. And she basically just sits here and it just shakes her effectively. Fit and Full Fat went over this in her wrap up of the lipedema journey. And yeah, all the angles. Fit and Full Fat was like, I don't know what this is supposed to be doing. It kind of reminds me of those old like ab machines that they had, where it was like a rubber band that went around and it was like a belt and you put it on yourself, and then the machine did like, and it basically just shook your midsection, and it was supposed to like tone your abs just by shaking you. It kind of reminds me of that kind of a thing, and I imagine it's probably about as effective. This is 8/8. Anna decided to do a little dance on her vibration plate because why not? Apparently everyone thinks she's Amy Schumer. Living my teenage 90s fashion dream. Okay, fashion's fashion. She's going to go tie-dye some stuff. And we're doing high-protein garbage food again. I'm completely hooked on this high-protein treat. There are so many flavor combinations you can make, not to mention the toppings. Speaking of toppings, I just can't believe I forgot to add whipped cream to this. FYI, I also love this with chocolate protein and crushed Oreo thins. I wonder if she's getting Spanx, Jell-O, Fairlife, Kodiak cakes, and Oreos. Okay. I guess it's only a minute. Let's see what the hell she's making.
High protein. This is a low sugar, high protein strawberry cheesecake. This is like dead simple.
Is it just the way you like it?
You're just gonna take some Jell-O cheesecake flavored, 0 sugar. A bottle and a half of Core Power's Vanilla Elite protein drink. I actually have that extra half bottle from last time I made this. Get in there. I'm really sensitive to texture, so I actually use an immersion blender because I don't want any graininess. It's tricky to make pudding.
This is literally the only time I have ever heard her talk about being sensitive to texture. Like, literally, I've never heard her talk about that before.
Making a huge mess. I split it in 2, and then there's more room for goodies on top. We'll talk about the goodies in a second. I'm just gonna
remember, this is supposed to be low sugar.
Shove these in the fridge for like an hour. Cutting up a few strawberries.
Nothing wrong with strawberries.
Just grabbing some Kodak bites. Throw on some strawberries.
I mean, if you had just stopped there, I guess it's not the worst.
And those become a little graham cracker topping.
Are the Kodiak bites like high protein graham crackers? I don't know what all this high protein shit is because I don't eat it. Here's a face. And that's it.
This is the final result. This is a low sugar, high protein strawberry cheesecake.
Okay. And she's doing that thing where it repeats quickly. I can't believe I forgot to add whipped cream. Is it a high protein, low sugar whipped cream? There probably exists. I don't understand how crushed Oreo thins is gonna make this any less low sugar. It's just garbage food. Okay, so you basically made Jell-O. You made Jell-O that's cheesecake flavored, whatever that means. And then you put cookies and strawberries in it. And you forgot to add the whipped cream. Okay? That's literally enough for 2 people. But anyway.
Now everything is
Alright, so... yeah, this is... okay, so this is August 13th. Just about to head into my second surgery, and I'm celebrating starting to see results from my first. For years, my thighs have been so disproportionate to the rest of my body that I've literally had to buy pants like this multiple sizes too large and sew in my own elastic in the back to keep them up. I have never heard her talk about doing this. Ever. If anything, you're constantly buying pants that are 2 sizes too small. Like these pants are, because they're not supposed to pull down in the front like that. But, I mean, I guess you're just used to moose knuckles, so... I filmed this after being... I'm dyslexic. I know I mention this a lot. And the reason why I mention it is because Anna's lack of, like, grammar check or spell check or whatever the fuck she doesn't do really screws with me. Anyway. I filmed this after being able to finally wear a pair of pants I bought pre-surgery that I couldn't even pull up over my legs. Okay. These changes mean, first and foremost, better lymphatic flow and circulation. Girl, these look like you painted them on you. They're so damn tight. And also, you've got a compression garment on underneath there, so you're basically wearing Spanx. Leading to less pain, improved recovery, and reduced bruising. That said, I can't ignore it also means fitting in chairs and spaces better, having access to more experiences, and even the ability to wear more non-stretch outdoor gear. Why in God's name does that even exist? I still have more surgeries and a lot more swelling to still come down. Do you, though? But progress is progress, baby. I mean, here's the thing. It's totally not about looks, though. It wasn't about weight loss. It wasn't about looks, you guys. Why did you buy something that doesn't fit? Like, why did you buy something that didn't fit to begin with? Why do you do that? And secondly, I've never heard you talk about having to alter your clothes in this way. Okay? And thirdly, you've got a compression garment on underneath there, and these pants still don't fit. So anyway, it's the beginning of Anna trying to convince us that the surgeries are working. I'm not saying that the surgeries didn't suck 20 pounds of fat off of her. The problem was, especially leading up to that particular clip, people were like, I don't see a difference, I don't see a difference, I don't see a difference. Because you really don't see a difference. And it's around the second surgery that Anna starts putting weight on again. And a really interesting thing, and I'll probably mention it again when we get nearer to it, Fit and Full Fat was reading the international document on why basically you shouldn't do liposuction to treat lipedema like this. And it's because with the lipedema, after you've sucked the lipedema fat out, the international document was finding that there is a disproportionate amount of adipose that will deposit in the gut area, in the gut. Yeah, well, basically the gut. And that happens to be the area that everybody is seeing Anna gain weight, is in her upper body and her gut. And that's because she doesn't have fat cells in her legs anymore. Because that's what liposuction does. It sucks the fat cells out. And once you lose those fat cells, you don't get them back, right? So I just thought that was interesting that what's happening to Anna, the way that Anna is starting to gain her weight back, is exactly how the International Committee said it would happen. And that's why they don't recommend liposuction at Anna's size and stage as a treatment for lipedema. I just think that's very interesting. Again, which one of these committees should we be listening to? The ones that basically predicted what's going to happen with Anna, or the ones that are telling Anna that she has no more burnable fat on her body? Anyway, I mean, technically there's no burnable fat on her body anyway. This is Anna flying out for her next surgery. I think this flight actually went fairly decent for her, which is a small miracle in its own right. And yeah, this is the one where she got the super fancy upgrade room, which I don't for a minute believe she did. I think she booked this and she's just pretending like the Marriott gave her a cool room. But that's just me being cynical. So why is she like that? Why does she think the tongue sticking out thing is cute? Like, she really thinks that's a thing. Like, she loves to stick her tongue out and, like, undulate her lower half because she's a nasty girl? I don't understand. Anything can be a runway if you believe in yourself. I think this one's just one she got smart about. And, like, yeah. This one she got smart and she actually blurred out the time, the date on it, because she got so much flack the last time. But she doesn't do a very good job of it. If I really wanted to, I could find out. And I don't care enough. But basically, she's just getting her pictures, her pre-op pictures taken. I guess in this one, does she stand forward again one more time? I guess in these, you can kind of see that her legs are a little more smooth through here. A little bit. All right, capturing pre-op photos is an important way of tracking my journey, but I refuse to look sad in them. Nobody said you did. Instead, I've chosen to smile and celebrate my body in all its different forms as I go through this journey. Cool. I don't think anybody told you you couldn't smile. What does he have to say?
I'm just towing away for the doctor.
Okay.
You look great.
I do
so
look great. You're right.
you always look great.
Okay. Well, it's funny. Get out of surgery, get all the blood's flowing.
Did you do surgery this morning?
I've got 2 surgeries so far. I have 3 today.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, Anna, you're not the only surgery he does in a day. Shock and awe. Anyway. Let's make anxiety crafting a thing. It's fine. She makes a dress or something. Counting down the days until my second lipedema surgery. Okay. She's singing some song, I guess. I am back for my second lipedema surgery with my doctor, David Amron, at the Roxbury Institute. This procedure is part of their advanced lipedema treatment program. I am excited to continue on my path to manage my stage 4 lipedema and chronic pain. I hope sharing my surgery so publicly will spread awareness for lipedema to people who watch me. Help others get diagnosed and maybe even pursue this treatment themselves. Here's the thing. Anna is in a very privileged position where she can afford to have a treatment such as lipedema, such as liposuction for lipedema, when the majority of people, as was shown when Jordan Underwood went to go get treatment, being someone who is not as privileged as Anna, Jordan Underwood was basically told, wear compression garments and wrap your legs and change your diet. And then Jordan did. And Jordan's legs stopped swelling. Jordan actually recovered mobility. And their legs went back to looking like normal legs and not just like straws. So, here's the thing. Jordan, being a person who was actually diagnosed with stage 4 lympholipedema, having literal stage 4, to Anna having maybe stage 4, maybe, but Anna decides that there's absolutely nothing else she can do. Her lymphedema stage 4 is very, very special and can only be treated with liposuction, versus Jordan Underwood, who didn't have the money or the insurance to pay for liposuction, who went through all of the conservative treatments that you're supposed to go through, Anna, except for the leg pumps. Actually, I think they did finally get a leg pump. But it took a really long time because they had to fight with their insurance to get that stuff. And lo and behold, all of the conservative treatments, when done properly, along with a change in diet, actually worked. Huh. It's amazing. And I think it took less than a year to start seeing results. Weird. But yet Anna, who has been diagnosed with lymphedema since 2020 at least, is just now starting to do the conservative treatments after having surgery. Point it out there. I would rather, and Jordan Underwood is a outspoken and active health at every size, BOPO, fat acceptance activist. Right? I would rather people follow Jordan Underwood's example than Anna's. Right? Anyway. Yes, I am actually singing Hot to Go during my surgery. I got a lot of questions last time. What it's like to be awake during the procedure, and if I could feel anything. The answer is not really. I mean, I know stuff is happening down there, and I might hear noise. But overall, it felt comfortable and at ease. I'm not going to read the rest of this, basically. She's just talking about the Twilight stuff. So, I personally think it's a nightmare. But if you don't remember any of it, I guess. That's my big fear, though. My big fear is remembering it or having what they call lock-in syndrome or locked-in syndrome. It just terrifies me. Anyway, next. It's my next surgery. Let's go. You've already had your surgery. Wait, this is post... What? Whatever. Okay. So she milked her surgery for like 2 days. Entering the room to finally finish that craft project I've been putting off. Oh, this jean jacket of hers. 8:20, I'm finally feeling better and I've started editing everything I shot. One thing that strikes me about this video is just that I look really tired. And I was really tired, but she's waddling still. She talks about the surgeries giving her back her mobility, and she still walks like this, which means she's not bending her legs. She's just falling back and forth on her legs. Oh yes, this is the trip to Trader Joe's. This was much more difficult post-surgery experience than my first operation, which happens when you have two procedures close together. I'm proud of myself for still doing the things that my doctor wanted me to do to have the best outcomes, which was getting up and walking when I didn't want to. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that there was a Trader Joe's around the corner, because that motivation to just go buy myself a little present was really helpful. I know that sounds stupid, but sometimes having a reason to get out of bed is the reason you get out of bed. It was fun, but obviously I look rough, and you know what? That's the reality of recovering from major surgery. This is not major surgery. It's not a beauty contest. I mean, you could still brush your hair, though. What is it with you and your hair? Do you just hate your hair? Is that the deal? Do you just hate your hair? Thanks for taking care of me and making me laugh along the way. Talking to her nurse actually is pretty cool. Well, at least you're learning. What? I love you. What do you want? Uh-huh. Use your words. What do you want? Coke. Hello. All right. I wasn't done talking about this one. I'm not going to play the whole thing. We're not going to listen to it. Basically, Anna goes to Trader Joe's. She's still stoned. You know, the best time to go to a Trader Joe's is when you got the munchies. Her and her nurse walk around. They first pick up some flowers, which are pretty. She picks up some... Those are cherry tomatoes because they look good. And at first I'm like, oh, cherry tomatoes and flowers. Cool, whatever. And then we pick up some... Then we dance our way into this poor man who's trying to shop. And then we've got chocolate bonbons. We got 3 different juices. I think we have some cookies in there. And there was like a chocolate bar. Yeah, okay. And then like these 2 chocolate bars. No, those are fruit roll-ups, but either way. Anna's like, I gotta get myself a little treat. And my treat is junk food, junk food, junk food, some tomatoes, and flowers. That's gonna help. That's gonna help the lipedema. Here's some more tie-dye. This is post-op, so this is newer content. This might not be. So this actual might not be, but her tie-dye outfit was. Let's see. More of her fashion stuff, which she basically just kind of stopped doing. That threw me for a minute. You are just a messy person. Anna just basically stopped doing fashion stuff. She put it out, but not nearly as much as she used to. And remember, she's like, that's how she built her brand, was on fashion. So for her to just stop doing it, she got a lot of complaints from her followers who were there to see her for fashion. And they weren't, and it's not that you're not allowed to change your brand or anything, but she didn't try to go back to it, it feels like. So this is her crafting. I don't care about the crafts. I really don't. She's done crafts here and there. I like crafting. I have nothing to say about it. The few crafts I've seen her do are okay. Unless she's trying to tie a bow on a wreath. And then we need to talk. But anyway. 8/26. Happy National Dog Day. This is just saying hi to Data. I've got to track down the movie she was in. Nothing puts me in the fall spirit like a Starbucks. So far since her second surgery, we've had a trip to Trader Joe's where we bought a bunch of junk food, Starbucks taste test, a craft video, one video about fashion, and now another Starbucks video. Oh, and a Data video. So this is what I talk about. Her second recovery doesn't seem to have gone as well as her first one. Okay, this video is very important. So, this is from August 28. I don't have words to fully explain this. I know this will get dumbed down to just weight loss. Yes. It's the internet. Yes, it's the internet's fault. Yes. It's what happens. I want you to know this is so much more than that. I've so fought hard for these changes. It's hard to explain what it feels like to get glimpses of your former self before sickness took over. I'm proud of myself. I'm just really happy. That's all. All right. Anna's saying that she hasn't been able to wear this pair of jeans, this specific pair of jeans, in 7 years. Okay? Here's the thing. 7 years ago from 24 would have been 2017, right? Something like that. That would have been right after she stopped, not right after, but only a year. Yeah. A year after she came back onto the internet as Anna O'Brien, the plus size queen. She is saying here that it feels like to get a glimpse of your former self before sickness. She's calling her lipedema her sickness, right? Because the lipedema is why she couldn't fit into her jeans, right? Because we've never seen Anna fit into clothes in the 7 or 8 years that she's been doing clothing hauls. Well, to be fair. However, so she's referring to her lipedema as the sickness, and she's saying that her surgeries are healing her sickness, right? Anna started off in 2012 and ran from 2012 until 2014, 2015, a blog about weight loss. And she was roughly 200 pounds lighter during that blog than she is modern day. So what she's implying here is that her lipedema caused that 200 pounds of weight gain. Her sickness robbed her of her former self before her sickness. So before her lipedema diagnosis in 2020. Now, she just got diagnosed with it in 2020. That doesn't mean she didn't have it before that, right? So she's basically saying that the reason she's gained weight and can't fit into clothes anymore is purely because of lipedema. Nothing else. Not lifestyle, not diet, not activity, not any of that. Just lipedema. It doesn't work like that. But okay, whatever. She says, the last time I wore these jeans was 7 years ago. Zip. And you barely fit in them now, girl. It took 7 years of advocating for myself to get answers, a diagnosis, and proper treatment. Now, after working hard to manage my illness, I can finally wear these jeans again. Thanks, Dr. Amron. Do we believe this? Now, it is my understanding that later on there's somehow people find out that this is not the same pair of jeans that she's talking about. But here we are. That's Anna for us. This is one of Anna's wacky cooking videos. She's making... she's eating some hummus with cucumbers. But anyway, it doesn't look terrible. But anyway, this is another one of Anna's cooking videos. This is probably one of her least problematic ones. I can't stop singing this Sabrina Carpenter chorus. Thanks for the fun dance at Bryce. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Just a little life update for you all. We are on August 1st. No, we're not. We're on September 1st. So we're actually going to make 2 months in this video. That's amazing. All right, let's see what she has to say.
It's been a little while since an update, so I thought an update was due. First and foremost, I am healing. I'm healing well. I am 3.5 weeks, about-ish, my second surgery, which means next week I get to start working out. Now, with that in mind, and I'm sharing this solely because a lot of people do not know it, because these medications usually get talked about in the terms of weight loss, but they also have other benefits, which can be honestly life-changing for people with autoimmune conditions and like lymphatic conditions. So I am personally going back on Wegovy. I'm not endorsing it. I think you should go to your doctor. I think you should make the right decision for you. There are lots of different GLP-1s.
Are you not endorsing it this time because they're not paying you? You barely endorsed it last time. Anna came off the Wegovy before her first surgery, and she came off about a month before her first surgery. And I have been told, I have been corrected, that with the GLP-1s, you do need to come off a month before surgery because of the effect that it has on your digestive tract. Apparently, it slows your digestive tract, so you feel full longer, right? Ergo, you're not hungry, so you don't eat. So because of that, they need it out of your system completely. So Anna came off of it about a month before her first surgery. She's not been on it at all. She has been being accused of gaining weight since I think the start of her recovery from her first surgery. And she has visibly been gaining weight since August? June, July, August? Yeah. And that's going into her second surgery. Now, you're not seeing a lot of it through the TikTok. Most of the criticisms that she was getting have been through her YouTube channel, which is why she has a lot of things on YouTube that she just doesn't allow comments on. I don't think Anna has allowed comments on her shorts on YouTube for like almost 2 months at this point. I'd have to go double check, but she just quit allowing people to comment on shorts. Now, the shorts on YouTube are I think they are identical to these shorts on TikTok, if that made any sense. But the point is, it's the same content, but you can comment on it on TikTok where she curates the hell out of this. But you can't comment on it on YouTube. And I'm guessing because she got so much more negative comments on YouTube than she does on TikTok. Plus, it's probably harder to curate on YouTube. Or maybe it's just too much to curate YouTube and TikTok. I don't know. I don't keep track of her Instagram that closely, but I imagine it's probably a similar situation. Like I said earlier, I probably will start keeping track of it more just because I want to do like a monthly wrap up as opposed to like an entire year wrap up from here on out. But where was I going with this? Chugga 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 choo choo. Anyway. I don't remember what I was saying, but going back to the Ozempic thing. Anna, it has been at some point around here, she tells us that her third surgery has to be postponed until next year. And around that time, people started suggesting that it was because she had gained weight and had not lost weight. And now either her BMI was too high for even Amron to operate on her, or Amron wasn't impressed with her lack of progress, and so he was demanding that she lose weight before he performs the last 2 surgeries. Either of those are possible. Neither of them are possible. It could be anything. We don't know. But it's a good speculation. And it gets a little deeper even after, especially when she comes back on here and she's like, I'm going to go back on Wegovy, or the GLP-1, because it helped my inflammation. And she's going to go on the spiel about how it's got all of these amazing effects on, like she said, autoimmune diseases and like arthritis and this and that. And yes, there are studies and like case examples of people who are having positive side effects from taking GLP-1s, and they've started taking them for weight loss, and they're having these side effects for other things. And so because of that, these are being explored for other forms of treatment. And this is how drugs work, right? This is how we've learned this is how Viagra came around. It was meant for your heart. Looks like it can give you a heart on too. Wow, now we have the little blue pill. It's that kind of thing. Same thing with metformin and the GLP-1s. These were put out to help people with diabetes, to help them get their blood sugar down so that they don't have such horrible diabetes, or with diabetes 2, or yeah, I think type 2. It helps them recover from it, basically, because they lose weight. And diabetes type 2 can be controlled by weight, not diabetes type 1. But anyway, and they're like, wow, people are losing weight. What happens if we megadose them? Wow, people lose even more weight. We could use this to treat obesity. And now we have Ozempic, and we have Wegovy, and we have, I think Mounjaro. Somebody told me that the Mounjaro is the diabetic version of Ozempic. Anyway, my point is, we have multiple drugs now that are effectively the same thing, but they're just varying doses of GLP-1 or semaglutide. Anna wants us to believe that she's going back on Wegovy because she wants the anti-inflammatory benefits that she had when she was on it prior. And I said at the time, when she went off the Wegovy the first time, and during this, let me explain this. When we got to it during this review, and she said she was going off the Wegovy, I said later on she'll claim she's going back on it for anti-inflammatory purposes. And she mentions, after going off it the first time, how her inflammation got worse. There is no way in hell that she knew the first time she started taking the Wegovy that it would have anti-inflammation side effects. There's no way she knew that, because we didn't know that then. So there's no way she knew it, right? Okay. So skip forward to September. Anna's going back on the GLP-1 because supposedly she's going to use it for anti-inflammation. I know there's other treatments that are specifically targeted at inflammation. So if you're purely looking to treat inflammation, why are you going on a weight loss drug? Because it's still not marketed for inflammation. It's marketed for weight loss or diabetes control. Are you following me on this one? So you're claiming that you're going to go on a weight loss drug for what's effectively an experimental use. I don't think so. The only reason you would be going back on Wegovy specifically is because you want weight loss. Or you need to control your diabetes, which how you don't have diabetes, I don't know. But how I don't have diabetes, I'm not entirely sure. But here we are. That's the point. There's no way in hell she is going to convince me that she is going on Wegovy for anything other than weight loss properties, because the only way Wegovy is marketed right now is for weight loss. The pretty much only two ways that GLP-1s and semaglutides are marketed right now are for weight loss and diabetes control. I'm not saying they can't be used for other things. I'm saying the go-to treatments for things like inflammation are not semaglutides and GLP-1s, which means if she was getting her inflammation treated, that would not be the go-to treatment. Does any of that make sense? That's my argument anyway. If she's going back on Wegovy, in my opinion, the only reason she's doing it is for weight loss purposes. And she can sit here and blow smoke as much as she wants, but I don't believe her. Personally. That's my personal opinion. You can enlighten me in the comments section down below. I've been wrong in the past. I can be wrong now. But I don't think I am. Okay? And it kind of pisses me off that she's pulling this shit again, because the only way she will admit to being on a weight loss drug is if it's doing anything other than weight loss. You are on Wegovy to lose weight. You were on Wegovy the first time to lose weight. End of discussion. Just say you want to take drugs to lose weight. It's fine. I don't care. No one cares. We care about the fact that you're being so, smoke and mirrors about it, and you're being disingenuous about it, and you're lying to your audience about it. That's what people care about. You could go have stomach surgery, and that would be fine. No one cares. But if you went and had it done and didn't tell anybody, and you're just magically losing weight, then people would give a shit, okay? It's not the fact that you're turning to aids to lose weight. It's that you're being disingenuous and flat out lying about it at certain points. Okay, rant over. I'll let her finish this, actually. Probably, maybe. We might be able to get through this whole thing.
That's just the one that happens to work best for me. What I will say is, for me, as a patient with lipedema, those medications have changed my life. They have given me the ability to move when I'm inflamed.
I don't think Wegovy is a go-to treatment for lipedema. As far as I know, there is no medicine treatment for lipedema. Am I wrong? I could be. I could be very wrong. But currently, in September of 2024, Wegovy is not a medical treatment for lipedema. So you're not going on Wegovy because you have lipedema. Anyway, keep going.
I am having an incredible amount of pain still in my shoulders, specifically this shoulder. The shoulder
Lies.
is a bit worse than this one, though both of them are feeling pain. Now, I do not know for sure if this is lipedema caused or Ehlers-Danlos caused.
She's not been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos as far as we understand as her audience. There's no evidence she's been formally diagnosed with that. And there is evidence that she's been pushing for this to be lipedema pain because she wants to have liposuction from her arms. She wants to have the fat. She wants to have her bat wings sucked off. I mean, cool, but just say it like it is, Anna.
Caused or a combination of the two. But whatever it is, I don't like it, and I want to try anything I can to try to stop it so that I can successfully lift weights without, damaging.
Oh, did you hear that one? Hang on. I had to get my stress ball out. Hang on. Oh, back that ass up.
Lift weights without, damaging my arms. So, yes, I made that decision until my next surgery. I'm going to go back on it, and then hopefully that will allow me to work out like it was working out before any of my lipedema surgeries. So, that's the big update.
Okay, no, wait, go. We didn't go back enough.
So, yes, I made that decision until my next surgery. Lift weights without, damaging my arms. So,
okay, sorry.
Than this one, though both of them are feeling pain. Now, I do not know for sure if this is lipedema caused or Ehlers-Danlos caused or a combination of the two. But whatever it is, I don't like it, and I want to try anything I can to try to stop it so that I can successfully lift weights.
So you can successfully lose weight. What? What did you say? Sorry. Liar, say what? She, I guess we could say she was saying, so I can successfully list weights. Sure. Sure, Jan. Sure. So, Freudian slip there. Anyway, just kind of that just kind of bolsters my argument. She's on this to lose weight, whether she's going to officially admit it or not. Freud in the house here. If you would just even your subconscious wants to admit that you're using it to lose weight. Just admit it, Anna. It's okay. So what if the fat acceptance and the BOPO people don't like you anymore? They don't like you anymore anyway. So what do you care? Just quit it. Anyway, all right. All right, we got 20 seconds left. I'll let her finish this time without trying to find out where we were.
Without, damaging my arms. So, yes, I made that decision until my next surgery. I'm going to go back on it, and then hopefully that will allow me to work out like it was working out before any of my lipedema surgeries. So,
badly.
That's the big update. That's where we're at, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day.
Bye. All right, so even Anna's subconscious wants us to know that she's taking these drugs to lose weight, in my opinion. But what is important is that we know from, at least officially from August 1st until whenever her next surgery is, she's on Wegovy. So she's taking weight loss drugs again between now and whenever. And we don't know when the next surgery is scheduled because she said that it was going to have to be postponed until after the new year. She didn't specify when. So it could be, in a week from now. It could be March for all we know. Anyway. This is more of Anna's Starbucks. That's a cute outfit, actually. I'm not a fan of leather skirts, but that was cute. This is more of Anna doing Starbucks commercials and people again, you won't see this in the TikTok comments, but you will see them on YouTube of people asking her, should she even be drinking Starbucks? Back in the saddle after a long weekend, fixing to wrangle these emails and lasso some to-dos. I really wish she'd quit doing the fake cowgirl shit. It's so cringy, and I hate it so much. My ancestors are crying. Alright, this is an important video as well. This is the Glizzy commercial. In order to remind you yet again that everyone needs to eat, every time she's posting videos of her shoving food down her gullet, she has to remind us that she's allowed to eat. Yes, Anna, you are allowed to eat. Yes, no one says that you can't eat. The problem is you sit here and you whine about your lipedema and you cry about your shoulder pain and you're on and on and on about having treatments this and getting surgery that and recovery something else, and how you're a high protein girly, and every time you show yourself on camera you're sucking down a Starbucks, you're eating cotton candy, you're crying over a bagel, and today you're going out and you're getting what looked like a pretty damn tasty hot dog, but it's a hot dog wrapped in bacon with baked beans and cheese on top of it, which again looked delicious. And I would 100% eat that damn thing. But the problem is you shouldn't be doing that. And we all know it, including you. There's no way in hell this fits onto your low inflammatory diet. What is the point? If you're not even going to follow the low inflammation diet, which is recommended for lipedema treatment, it's like the #1 recommendation for treating lipedema. And everyone knows it. What is the point? Like, you can't sit here and say, I've done everything I can to combat my lipedema, when we can clearly see that you're not. And that's the point of this video. So,
And we're actually headed to Tucson, but on our way, we're going to stop and get what is supposedly the best Sonoran hot dog. So this place is cash only, so we stopped at a gas station to get cash.
yay.
Cash? Feels so weird because I never use cash anymore. This is literally
Really? I think I said this the last time. You have to carry cash in Philly. There's some places that will not take card.
in the middle of nowhere. Fun fact, I don't know how Stephanie Meyer wrote that book. I think it was called The Host, and it was not good, but it was here. It was filmed where this hot dog stand is. Delicious Sonoran hot dogs this way. Hot diggity dog. The direction.
You never see her get this excited about anything except food. We see her this excited about the snack aisle in the Target video. We see her this excited after she gets the cotton candy, because prior to the cotton candy, she's throwing a tantrum. We see her this excited when she finally gets to the bagel shop. Not before she gets, because obviously when she gets home, she's heartbroken. But we only ever see her get this animated with this gleam in her eye when food is involved.
Directions on this are kind of a little sketch because they say it's across from the gas station. Like, it doesn't even have a real address. Oh, I see it. One sec.
I mean, the gas station would be the address, but here we are.
Gonna get a hot dog.
You've lived in Texas long enough that this is, what? How do you... You've lived in Texas long enough that places just being in the middle of nowhere with no proper address should not be amazing to you. And two, you're from the effing Midwest. There is plenty of crap in the Midwest that just is in the middle of nowhere with no proper address. You're like right next to Appalachia. Okay? How fucking sheltered are you? Anyway.
I'm not kidding. Gas station. Hot dog truck.
Yeah, that's how it works. What's weird about this, Chickpea?
Dos, por favor. Con todos. Ujú. Gracias.
It's important that you know that she just ordered 2 hot dogs. But wait.
We are awaiting our glizzy, which is young kids slang for hot dog.
Okay, when I first heard her say glizzy, the only other person I've ever heard use the term glizzy was Shaun of Steel, so I just assumed it was like an East Coast thing because Shaun of Steel's from the East Coast and she didn't grow up, but she lived in New York for a long while. So apparently, I don't know what the hell glizzy is. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna lie, the hot dog looks amazing. It does.
This is a hot dog wrapped in bacon with pinto beans. It looks like relish, mayo, ketchup, all the good stuff.
Kind of want to make one. Like, is the bun like a pretzel bun on top of it? Because, don't get me wrong, this hot dog looks amazing. We're only going to watch her choke down 1. She ordered 2. Later, she'll be like, oh, I know why John ordered 2. You ordered 2. I know what the word dose means. Like, seriously, she puts it in her mouth. This is not a hot dog. She, like, gets the tip into her mouth, and then she, like, crams the rest of it in there. Girl, you can take more than 1 bite. It's okay. But here's where this video is where I officially started calling Anna out for making feeder fodder. And this glizzy, I just like the word. This hot dog is the reason. And that's when I started going back and reevaluating all the other shit I've watched her eat and how she's always getting food down the front of her, even in ways that like make no sense, like the cotton candy. How did you even do that? Like, how? It still makes no sense to my head. But if you watch her eat it, the cotton candy, she actually like smushes the face of the unicorn into her shirt while she's like eating its ear or something. So she actually smashes the food into herself on purpose. And then there's another video, I forget what month it was, but she was drinking a green Starbucks. And she like takes the drink, but she pulls the cup away while she's still in mid sip, but she pulls the cup away so it dribbles down the front of her. And she dribbles it down the front of her. She's like, but you did it on purpose. You spilled it down the front of you on purpose. And now she's cramming so much of this hot dog into her mouth that it's just like, no one eats like this. Like, I've watched professional eaters. They don't eat like this.
That slaps. That's so good. That is so good. Delicious. Now I know why John wanted 2, because these things are freaking delicious.
You ordered 2. I heard you. And she's already gotten it on the front of her shirt. Look, she like, what? She gets it where a normal bite would be, and then she just like wiggles it the rest of the way into her mouth. She's going to eat this hot dog in like 3 bites.
Well, it definitely left its mark, but it was 100% worth it. We just got to feed.
This video really solidified the feeder fodder thing for me with Anna. And I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. And maybe because it's not as obvious as Amber's is, because Amber's is just blatant. But Anna is definitely, and probably if I go back far enough, she's probably been making softcore feeder fodder for a long time. And it's just now. And the problem is right when Tommy and Amber really started becoming like a topic and people really started paying more attention to feederism, which was unfortunate for Anna, because now a lot of us are looking at it with a very critical eye and we're like, huh, okay. So, yeah, if Anna really is indulging in that side of the internet, it kind of does put another layer on her insistence that she's not losing weight, because feeders like a big girl, right? And if she's losing weight or losing mass, then she's going to lose audience or lose those audience members. The other really important thing about this video has layers like an onion. This video is either right before or right after she goes to see Dr. Karen Herbst, where they talk about her lymphedema and her lipedema and her inflammation. How's that hot dog helping out with your inflammation? It's a hot dog. There is nothing healthy in that damn thing. The healthiest thing on that sandwich was probably the relish. Okay? The pinto beans. It's just, girl.
Guess who's back?
All right. So Anna starts making... Yeah. That was a windmill, by the way. Anna starts making workout stuff again, being Anna as she is. Remember, her shoulder hurts, so she can't do lifting with her shoulders because her shoulder hurts. Remember, that's why she's going back on the Wegovy, because her shoulder hurts. So there's that. So that's September 5th. Getting back at is bot easy, but it feels good. Getting back at it is bot easy, but it feels good. This goes along with the clip we just watched of her exercising. Does she fall off the... In the longer video on YouTube, when she steps off of the treadmill, she almost falls because she can't bend her legs. And these are those compression socks that she bought, only this time she's wearing them on the outside of her compression garments. Do you need to wear compression socks with your compression garments? Maybe she's just wearing them because she has them now and she just doesn't know what to do with them otherwise. But yeah, Anna has beautiful form. So. Another day, another mall walked. There's nothing wrong with mall walking. With a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, I'm in full fall mode. So far we've watched you scarf down. Why does everybody think she looks like Amy Schumer? And here's Starbucks. So we know this one's been promoted. Come with me to the Dollar Tree. She's just buying stuff at the Dollar Tree here. POV, your first time swimming without compression in months. Traveling makes me swell, so when every step feels heavy, the hotel pool is my happy place. Water exercises are perfect for my lipedema because they're gentle on my joints and keep my lymphatic system moving. Plus, it's a workout where I don't have to worry about feeling weighed down. Going back to Jordan Underwood talking about their lipedema treatments and how the pool was the only time they didn't have to wear compression garments or leg wraps. Anna's just now doing it. I know she thinks she's hotter than hot shit, but here we are. If I have to watch it, so do you. So why is it just now in September that Anna's figured out that she can get into the water without her compression garments on? I feel like she went into this without doing all the research that she claims she did. And I feel like her team of doctors didn't tell her things. And I don't know why. I don't know if they didn't tell her things because they figured she would already know them, which is bad doctoring. Or if they didn't tell her things because they didn't want her to know it. Anyway. Oh yeah, this video. So, Anna puts this video out. POV, when your thin friend buys you a sweater she's certain you'll fit into. And she says, gee, thanks, I love it. So Anna is basically, once again, pointing out how thin people don't know what it's like to be fat. Whatever. She's also basically, some people were like, oh, she's just, it's not a real friend. She's just making fun of an imaginary friend. And I'm like, does it make it better? Like, first off, let's pretend like this is a real friend who really bought this for her, really thinking that it would fit. And Anna's response is making a TikTok where she blatantly, like, gift shames her thin friend. It's very important this person is a thin friend, by the way. For not buying her a 555X. Okay, first off. F you, Anna. Secondly, the sweater and the sweater here is actually from the same company that Anna is later on going to reveal that she's doing a collaboration with for her own sweaters. So what appears to have happened in real life, this is my opinion, is that Anna was sent some promotional sweaters from that company, and because it was so close to Halloween, Anna picked this particular sweater. I think the sweater fits her fine. I think she just has it bunched up under her armpits because she thinks this is funny. Like, this is funny to Anna. Making fun of your friends because they can't figure out what size you are. That's hilarious. Anyway, but this is the first glimpse we get of the company that Anna's going to eventually end up working with to make her Christmas sweater line. Now, this is this is September 15th when she does this, not realizing this is a big reveal. My favorite place to shop when I am in a smaller town is Nordstrom's Rack. I can't believe I found so many gems in my haul. Again, she's doing fashion stuff, so that's good. We're not really going to watch it too much. I was just doing as the song commanded. Remember, she's in pain. She's in pain, you guys. Her shoulders hurt. She can barely move them. They're in so much pain. She can't move her shoulders. Okay. Sharing with you my little Eloquy mini haul of looks for an event I had while traveling. Do you think I picked the right dress? So this is more, excuse me. This is more fashion hauls for her. Spoilers, she wore this dress. I know because I saw the Instagram photos. Just two ladies in the big city having the time of their lives, supporting each other, and looking fabulous while doing it. Don't worry, we definitely cleaned up the martini spill after shooting this. No slips on our watch. She has to put that in there because she gets accused of making messes without cleaning them up so frequently because there's no evidence she ever cleans anything up, but she's constantly making messes like it's someone else's problem. But again, this is recent to September. Yes, this is recent to September, and she's here sucking down Starbucks, sucking down martinis. Should you be? She's wearing her compression garment at least, I guess. She's drinking a Starbucks. Today's recipe is inspired by one of my favorite fall coffee drinks from Starbucks, the iced apple crisp oat shaken espresso. So this is from September 23rd. It's got a green apple, it's got almond butter, it's got maple syrup or honey, it's got vanilla extract, rolled oats, cinnamon, and salt. It's not that bad of a recipe, but it's also not things that she really should probably be eating. I don't know. Call me crazy. Okay, progress, baby. This is just the beginning. Oh yeah, this video. Fit and Full Fat this is September 23rd. Fit and Full Fat used this side by side to kind of talk about Anna and her progress in her workouts. And Fit and Full Fat basically pointed out that Anna was able to get her butt down, an inch further than she has in the past. And this is after basically a year and a half of using Trainwell, aka Copilot. And it's like, this isn't really... I've had both Fit and Full Fat and Chikara Transformations has commented on her form not being great here. And it's obviously crap here. So her form is better, but it's still not great. And I still fall back on the whole, this is why I don't like things like Trainwell, is because your ability to get your form corrected is very limited, as opposed to going to a gym where you could work with a person in person. I know a lot of people in the comments section when I say these kind of things are like, I don't like going to the gym, or I'd rather work out at home. That's fine if that's what you want to do, but you have to find a different way to make sure that your form's getting corrected properly, or else you run a real high risk of hurting yourself. Anna does not give a shit about hurting herself, so this is a moot point for us, but here we are. Ooh, I did not like that. Did not like that. All right, this is the short film that Anna was in. I need to find it. It looks funny. You will see some people that are familiar in this movie because that guy who's walking around. I gotta find that guy. The guy who had the ring light that he's using as a halo. I can't wait. But this is 9:25. So excited to share the short film that I play a lead in. Anna, so happy. Finally the lead. 4 influencers and a funeral has been selected to premiere at the Austin Film Festival. Come watch and laugh along on October 6th at 4:15 p.m. There are no links. There's no ats to her clearly other co-actors. There's no link to who the director or the writer are. Just Anna. It's just Anna. You can't find this. I'm gonna have to dig, but I can't find it. I want to see it. Anna getting her hair cut, we don't care. More Anna fall fashion, I don't care. Restarting my workout journey. This is September 29th. Restarting my workout journey post-surgery has been humbling, but it's reminding me how much I simply love to move. Every workout is rebuilding the trust in my body and uncovering just how capable I am. Also, Mumbo number 5 is a workout banger. Try to convince me otherwise. I don't really care. But as Chikara has pointed out on numerous times, if you have enough energy to do the boogie woogie in between sets, you're probably not working out that hard. Her knees are sweating like hell, though. I will give her that. I guess we've just never noticed because she's either not wearing compression garments or she's wearing black. What? And I still question wearing makeup at the gym, but here we are. She still can't do a pinwheel or a windmill. Anyway. All right, we are officially at October 1st. So we are going to wrap up here with this masterpiece of Anna's acting. Again, another Starbucks commercial. So annoying. I don't know why I hate this one so much. Also, you notice that there's lipstick all over the coffee cup. It's like, how many times did you have to take that? Why couldn't you just wipe the lipstick off the lid? Like, it's... okay, whatever. Masterpiece. Alright, but if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a... what do we do in September? Leave a dress emoji down in the comment section. And yeah, just do that. Basically what we did in August and September is we had and recovered from our second surgery. And you'll notice that the timeline for Anna's real-time videos has stretched, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like, she's having some videos that are coming out that would have been in real time at the time. Have I confused you yet? But you will also notice that Anna's sprinkling a lot of old content in between. And some of that has to do with her recovery. She apparently had a harder time, or at least this is what we've put together. Despite having constant videos of her being cleared to work out and lift heavy and swim, and she hasn't started running yet again. She will, but she hasn't started yet. And going back on the Wegovy and all of that, she's still later on, I think from October or in October and November, she claims that she's having a really hard time recovering. And she never really specifies from what, so everyone just assumes it's the second surgery. But it's so far in the future from the second surgery, it just doesn't make sense unless there was some weird complication that like hit long after the surgery, which is possible, but it's just weird. But again, Anna doesn't ever give her audience enough information to know what's going on. And so everybody's just kind of left speculating. And then Anna gets mad because people are speculating. And it's like, just either don't mention it if you don't want people to speculate, or tell us what's going on so we don't have to speculate. And the timeline jumping around is, I mean, it's something that you kind of have to get used to with Anna, because I don't think it's malicious, or it wasn't malicious at first. I think she does start to get a little malicious about it later, but it's not an intentional dodge at first, but it's so frequent and it's in such weird ways that people really do start to question it and why she's doing it like that. So it is what it is, but that's what we've spent the last 2 months doing, is basically recovering and getting back on the old workout horse, and also preparing the audience for the next set of surgeries, which I think are going to be her arms and her shoulders, which, okay, sure, whatever, man. Whatever it takes, yeah. But yeah, that's where we are at so far. So far this year, we've gone on vacation, we've done a 5K, we've had 2 lipedema surgeries, we recovered like a champ from the first one, and the second one took a little bit longer, and now we're back to being a high protein fitness girly, and we have to go back on Wegovy because we've gained so much visible weight that people are calling us out for it. Keeping in mind that the visible weight that we have apparently gained is the exact way that the international lipedema studies claim that the international lipedema studies say we would gain it if you allowed someone who was obese to have liposuction before having them lose weight as a treatment for lipedema. So Anna is apparently an actual case study, like textbook case study, of why the international committees do not like overweight people, obese people, to have liposuction as a treatment for their lipedema until after they've done the work of losing weight. Here in America, we just tell people they have no more burnable fat, and it's all lipedema. Anna has also connected her lipedema to her weight gain from about at least 2020 till 2024. So Anna's connecting her lipedema and basically calling it the cause of her weight gain for the past 4 years, if not the past 7 years, which would be, 2017 forward. So as I was saying, she started her blog, I think she was at 330 something when she started her blog in 2012. I think it was like 334 or something like that. And between 2012 and today, she's gained like 250 pounds. Anna is basically claiming that her lipedema is the reason why she's gained that 240 pounds, that she's got an illness. The illness is lipedema, and the lipedema is the reason why she's gained weight. And the only cure is more cowbell. So here we are. But again, we are on October. We have October, November, December. We got 3 months. We got 3 months left. And pretty much from like October 10th until the end of the year, she's basically hawking her sweaters. So maybe we can get through all 3 months in one video. Maybe. But that's yet to be seen. All right. So again, your emoji is going to be a dress. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm going to link Fit and Full Fat's video and Colin Mockery's video down below. Do go give those two a watch. They have some really interesting things to say. And that's it. I will see everybody in the next video, which hopefully will be the last one for this review. See you guys then. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.